Hey guys, it's Minty, and today's going to be another huge day for RuneScape. Obviously, Temperos just came out, so we got some fresh memes on that. We got a Q&A from Old School RuneScape talking about the banning of account services. They go into more detail about people logging onto your account and so what, and then possible wilderness updates for the weeks ahead. And RuneScape and Old School RuneScape went down for a couple hours today. But before we get more into depth on that, this is the channel that tries to keep you up to date in RuneScape and RuneScape related content, memes, news, and just art in general. If you guys are liking it so far, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. I would definitely appreciate that. All right, we'll start with a meme. Careful, mate. Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. Could get you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought, pirate, Temperos, they all look like pirates. We'll start with that. It's a pretty good meme. Thank you, Moxie. Very nice. So we'll jump into some news right away. RuneScape and Old School RuneScape went down. Now, they did tell us they were going to go down for some maintenance. They said it yesterday they were going to go down for maintenance today on the 25th. So we'll proceed to our scheduled maintenance today at 11 game time. Make sure your character's in a safe place before we take the worlds offline. So I think this is about the account login issues. And for some reason, Old School RuneScape also followed suit at the same exact time. The team expects the downtime to last around 2 hours. That's already happened, so if you're wondering what happened there, they did post a blog. Also, they are now back. 2 hours is a pretty long time to go out for maintenance still, for an MMO. But yeah, right here we got an Old School post directly from the website. This maintenance has now been completed. The game's back online. We're taking the game offline, blah, blah, blah. So it says right here, for essential work related to login issues. For Old School and regular RuneScape. So it must just be the servers in general that they had to take everything down for 2 hours. So that could mean they're making some pretty good progress on the account beta servers. They're getting good feedback. They're fixing these problems. Let's go some more memes, man. Everyone for the next 2 hours. What do you normally do when I'm gone? Wait for you to give back? Yeah, as soon as the game went gone. As soon as the game went offline. People were just absolutely posting memes. This is from Giovanni. I could respect that name. I only see that name because of Pokemon. Don't know why. I don't know if people are actually just called Giovanni. Probably. Also, the Q&A. This is the bigger news today. Q&A with Aiza, Sween, G, Squid, and Zuko, but we're going to just kind of focus on Sween and Aiza because they cover more controversial topics for RuneScape, whereas they kind of just go into some nice chats at the end of the podcast and talk about merch, so not a lot to cover there. And they start out pretty damn strong.
A question asking if our team has any intentions of proactively reporting servers on Discord, providing these kind of services to Discord's trust and safety team.
So they're talking about account services that they just tweaked the wording on for the report abuse option in the game. And if you don't know what account services are, it means when you pay someone real money to get you like a Firekeeper or Inferno. And just, gotta say it again, if you let anyone log onto your account, no matter what, you are dumb. Don't do that. So they're just kind of going a little more into depth on what they covered earlier the week, but this is the JMods behind it. So you're going to get true clarification here.
Yeah, that is exactly what we hope to achieve. There's only like however proactive we can be. Obviously, it's not like what's that movie? Is it Minority Report or something where you're preempting crime being committed? The servers need to exist, unfortunately, before we can report. So it is reactive rather than proactive. But
so there's big Discord servers, and he's saying they're possibly out there. I had to guess they probably are, but that's just a guess. Obviously, they are looking for these servers that would sell the account services. Usually they're on Discord, big account RWTers and stuff like that. So if they do find them, they'll take them out, but they're not going to be proactive about it. They got to learn about these Discord servers selling account services, but they do want to take action. Also,
yeah, if someone's logging into your account and you're paying them to do that, it's against the rules.
Just in case you needed to know. Don't let someone log onto your account if you're paying them. Don't let someone log into your account in general.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think, maybe people will disagree with me and I'll read the chat afterwards to see if that's the case. But I think generally it's common sense.
Yeah, it should be. It really should be. Now, they go a little into depth. I'll just summarize it where they talk about how there's ways that you can actually not get caught getting like infernos and fire caves by using a virtual server. And then you both play on that server so they can't track anything. And he said if that is the case, then they don't know what to do about that. And for some reason, he announced this on the live stream. So still, don't do that. But apparently, yeah, that exists, man.
With VPNs and logging in from multiple devices, how can we be sure to not get falsely banned?
Yeah, I think you're right. It kind of does come into play a bit with the account sharing aspects and what I was going on about, my little ramble. A lot of people play using a VPN. A lot of people play using multiple devices, and you don't get falsely banned. So that's going to continue. In terms of how can you be sure? Use a good VPN, not a really public one.
Good advice.
But even then, our anti-cheating team do the right checks.
So just kind of talking about being safe, not getting falsely banned. I thought that was important to put up there. But they go really into depth on this whole account sharing thing. Really, really into depth here. Also, if you want to find the Q&A, I will link it in the description so you can watch the whole 58-minute Q&A that they did, cover all the topics. If you want that, they talk about this. It starts around 10 minutes. 10 minutes, man. Then I'll show you where they get into PvP as well. But if you just want some summaries, you came to the perfect channel because we're just got a couple clips and then some more memes here.
But I think, yeah, to that point, this comes back to the question you asked about account sharing. Like, can we make it bannable? Well, it's quite difficult when you've got.
And then he talks about the virtual servers here. All right, so we got a question that sadly this bar is blocking, but what are the current plans for tackling bots? When can we expect for these plans to be implemented? So everyone's been talking about bot problems. The anti-cheating team banned 150,000 bots this month. A lot of them just kind of starting a tutorial island, and they go over that they banned these accounts very fast that are being created, but the accounts that already exist. That's kind of the big problem there. So are we going to be seeing a big nuke?
Is looking for, like, is there going to be this massive, radical, shiny bot nuke? The answer is no. Our approach is more resource, more and better tools. So obviously for some years, old school was kind of running by with like 1 or 2 anti-cheating mods. We've got 7 anti-cheating mods looking at old school. In terms of improving tools, if I was to use an example that they gave us earlier, things like high scores, like the prevalence of gold farmers and bots on high scores. So they've been working on a tool which will more easily and accurately prompt the review of things like on players.
So pretty much what he's saying, if you see a bot account, it usually has 1 or 2 stats that are very high and everything's low. So if you see someone mining Runite ore and they have like 20 mil mining, but under 1,000 total level, it's probably a bot. So they're going to be using more of those tools. Sadly, though, you can find these accounts everywhere that are way over 99. You can report them. Nothing really happens, but that's kind of where they are at with the bot problem and how they're going to be tackling it in the future. I thought we'd cover that because I think everyone's been wondering, what are they going to do about this bot problem? All right. This is the PvP answer right here. What are you going to do about the wilderness? And Matayiza kind of takes this question. He pushes it over to Sween, and Sween's like, hey, you're in charge, Aiza. What are we going to do about the wild? Because I have no idea.
Stuff recently. So I don't know if you want to speak to that.
Yeah, sure. Soon.
Be doing some stuff soon.
And by soon, I mean as in like in the next few weeks, maybe even as early as next week, we'll be putting out a survey that we want as many of you to fill out as possible. That is going to be asking you a series of questions regarding the wilderness in general, some things in regards to PvP and its mechanics, some things about the Revenant Caves and Wilderness Slayer Caves as well. That includes like wilderness bosses. And then from there, we're going to be using that to form our blog that will be part of the wilderness changes that will be starting development around about May.
Wilderness blog, Revenant's wilderness bossing changes, the Slayer Caves that give boosted Laren keys. So he named pretty much every weak point in the wild, sort of. Pretty pretty decently. So I use this kind of on top of that. Once this survey comes out, once this blog comes out, I'm going to be on top of that. So you guys will be getting information if you are wondering about the wilderness and what it's. Everyone keeps asking me in the comments, why aren't you PKing? Why aren't you PKing? I'm like, what are you going to do? I got my salamander. So that's pretty much everything you covered there. Blog coming out, couple weeks. Survey, I'll link it all down when it happens. Very exciting. We got some more stuff though, man. Not just the Q&A in general. Everything else is just kind of about the merch shops. We got RuneScape, the Twitter official site, saying that the 5th wave of invitations to join the account integrity beta has just been sent out. They did the 4th wave yesterday, March 24th. There's a 5th wave. Seems like they're speeding up these waves. And of course, just to clarify, the 1% of people who still can't log in because there's a huge error in RuneScape 3, they now have beta servers they can try out, log into their account, see if their information is correct, and then they just kind of send back the feedback to the JMods. And they're doing a 5th wave of invitations. So check to see if you've got invited. Make sure you're not getting scammed. Make sure you don't get keylogged, whatever. They're not going to ask you for your account info. They already have it. Just be smart. Let's do some Temperos memes, shall we? Can't wait to try out Temperos. Why is this game in like the deepest part of my brain as a child? Did I play Toys R Us? What was this on, like the N64? I swear to God, I have like the deepest memory of this in Bug's Life on N64. I don't know, but beautiful meme there. We got a couple more memes, but first, Jagex Oasis. I thought this was kind of cool. Below Ice Mountain's development is coming to a close. Super excited for you guys to see it all in its glory. I don't know what Below Ice Mountains is, so I wikied it. And what came up was a quest. And unknown start point. I mean, it's got some requirements. I don't know if there's a blog on this. If there is, let me know and I'll check it out. But yeah, it looks like a new quest is coming our way, unless it's already in the game. But I'd assume if it was already in the game, it wouldn't just be updated yesterday and stuff. So yeah, I've been seeing a couple new quests possibly in the works. I know Arceus is getting a new quest. So, new spell book. New spells for the Arceus spellbook could be coming in the game very soon. Very exciting. Some even PvP usable. I still might go over that old Arceus spellbook blog if you guys want it, because it's quite old. So we'll just read. Willow, an energetic archaeologist, is hunting for the next big discovery. She believes she has found an entrance to ancient underground ruins found of the west of Ice Mountain. There's a catch though. The entrance is sealed tight, and she needs to reunite her old crew to help break in. Some Ocean 11 Ice Mountain stuff going on. So, not a big fan of quests, but I'll probably do it. More memes. Temperos experience. Here, fishy fishies. I'll probably do some more later tonight on stream, man. I actually really enjoyed that boss. Temperos looks pretty sick. Honestly, why the negativity? What is this from? I've never played this. This looks awesome. Is that a water dragon? I'd assume that's an alien. I don't know, man. Thank you for the meme there, Bisto. And I thought we could end with some hardcore Iron Man deaths. If you're having a bad day, it's not as bad as these guys' days. So hopefully that makes you feel a little better there. We got 2 new deaths from hardcore Iron Man deaths on Twitter. Top 3,000. They pull directly from the high scores, or if you have a high boss in KC. Shara Coke has died, ranked 442 overall, 219 million XP. Wiped. Absolutely wiped. Ranked 13 on the Grotesque Guardians. 499 KC. Pretty impressive because those bosses can be a little scary, but check out his PVM. 3,000 Krakens. I mean, just go down this list and you're just seeing multiple hundreds of everything. 700 Barrows? 500 Alms? Look at those clues! He's gone. So, maybe you stubbed your toe today in the bathroom, but at least this didn't happen. This is much worse, man. Also, we got Shrimpy 5. Ranked 2,671 with 121 million experience. Still a pretty good account. 1911 total. And yeah, he's got some WT, some easy clues in the bag. 83 agility. The rune crafting 55. I don't blame him there, but 83 agility. Gone. 99 mining. Gone. So hopefully if you're having a bad day, that makes you feel a little better. Hopefully you enjoyed the news. Q&A from JMods. We got the servers going down. We got some wilderness updates possibly happening soon. More info on the account bannable services. Guys, thanks so much for supporting me. All the nice comments. I read them all the time. Hope you're all having a great week, and I will see you in the next episode.